Okay, let's settle this. Sonos, Yamaha, or Samsung. Which soundbar should you actually buy in 2025? I've tested them, I've lived with them, and trust me, one of these brands is going to surprise you big time. Stick around, because by the end, I'll tell you which one I'd pick myself and which one I'd never touch again. Oh, and before we jump in, hit subscribe, drop a like, and share this with a friend who's shopping for soundbar. Let's dive in. This channel exists to cut the noise and give you the real truth on soundbars and home theater. Watch till the end so you don't waste your money on the wrong gear, and share to help more people make the right choice. Sonos, the ecosystem king. Sonos isn't just selling you a soundbar. They're selling you a whole ecosystem that feels seamless. That's their power play. In 2025, Sonos has doubled down on sleek design, multi-room audio, and powerful Dolby Atmos soundbars that integrate with their wireless subs and rears like Lego pieces. Take the Sonos Arc 2025 Refresh, still one of the cleanest looking bars you can mount under a TV. Its design is subtle, rounded edges, and blends into modern decor without screaming tech. Sonos nails design, minimalism better than anyone. But looks are just the start. The Arc with its 11 drivers fires audio in multiple directions, bouncing sound off your walls and ceiling to create a surprisingly immersive Dolby Atmos bubble. When paired with the Sonos Sub Gen 3 and a couple of Era 300 rears, it's not just a soundbar anymore. It's a modular surround system that grows as your budget grows. But wait, does that flexibility actually work as well as they advertise, or is it just marketing gloss? Let's dig in. Sonos setup experience. Setting up a Sonos system in 2025 is smoother than ever. The Sonos app practically holds your hand through Wi-Fi pairing, firmware updates, and even true playroom tuning, which adjusts sound to your specific room layout. No HDMI headaches, no optical confusion. Plug it in, open the app, and in 10 minutes you're ready to go. And because it's wireless, you can place the subwoofer anywhere in your living room without stressing about cable runs. Sounds perfect, right? But here's the twist. Sonos has one frustrating limitation that hardcore audio lovers might not forgive: the Sonos trade-off. That limitation is no HDMI pass-through. Yep, as of 2025, Sonos still relies heavily on HDMI eARC or ARC from your TV, which means your TV is the traffic cop for all video inputs. If your TV's ARC implementation is glitchy, you're stuck. For most casual users, it works fine. But if you're running a PS5, Apple TV 4K, and multiple devices, this can become a bottleneck. It's a reminder that Sonos prioritizes simplicity over raw versatility. But does the sound make up for it? Let's talk about performance. Sonos sound quality. The Sonos Arc, Sub, and Era combo is a warm, room-filling soundstage. Vocals are crisp and natural. Dolby Atmos effects genuinely float above you, and the bass from the Sub Gen 3 hits with tight authority. For movies, dialogue is crystal clear. For music, it's balanced. Sonos always leans toward accuracy rather than boomy exaggeration. But here's the kicker. Sonos doesn't do budget. Their ecosystem is premium priced, meaning you pay more than Samsung or Yamaha for the same channel count. Which raises the real question. Is Sonos truly worth it when competitors are offering Atmos plus wireless sub packages at half the price? Let's put that thought on hold, because our next brand plays a totally different game. Yamaha, the audio purist. Yamaha is a brand with decades of pro audio experience. They make AV receivers, instruments, mixing gear, and that DNA seeps into their soundbars. While Sonos is all about ecosystem simplicity, Yamaha leans into pure sound performance and advanced audio processing. Their 2025 lineup, like the Yamaha YS309 successor and MusicCast-powered bars, is designed for people who want their movies to sound accurate, not just loud. The design is more utilitarian than Sonos. Fabric mesh fronts, squared-off edges. But the trade-off is under the hood. Yamaha's DSP, digital signal processing, is some of the best in the business. But is audiophile credibility enough to compete in a market where Samsung is throwing AI and Sonos is throwing ecosystems at you? Let's see. Yamaha setup and features. Unlike Sonos, Yamaha doesn't lock you into one app. Their music cast system connects multiple Yamaha products, soundbars, receivers, speakers, into a whole home system. It's more flexible than Sonos, but also more complex to set up. Yamaha bars generally include multiple HDMI inputs, which is a big win if you hate relying solely on your TV. You can plug in a Blu-ray player, game console, or streaming stick directly into the bar. But here's the kicker. Yamaha's interface isn't as sleek as Sonos. So while you gain flexibility, you might lose a little convenience. Yamaha sound quality. This is where Yamaha shines. Their bars use Cinema DSP 3D, a technology adapted from their high-end AV receivers. It creates a wider soundstage with better separation of channels compared to many competitors. Dialogue clarity is excellent. Bass is deep, especially if you add their wireless sub, and Atmos effects feel authentic. Unlike Sonos, Yamaha doesn't just aim for casual listeners. They're trying to win over people who actually know what bitrate and dynamic range mean. But Yamaha has one weakness that could knock them out of this fight. The Yamaha weakness. Their designs sometimes feel a generation behind. While Sonos looks modern and Samsung adds flashy AI features, Yamaha still feels like a serious audio tool. That appeals to enthusiasts, but may turn off everyday buyers who just want plug-and-play convenience. And pricing? Yamaha is competitive, but their bundles aren't as aggressively discounted as Samsung's. Speaking of Samsung, this is where the battle heats up because Samsung is bringing not just hardware, but AI smarts into the fight. Samsung, the AI innovator. Samsung's 2025 soundbars are futuristic. They're not just hardware with speakers. They're AI-enhanced machines that adapt sound based on your content and your room. Take the Samsung Q990D 2025 edition. It's a beast. A full 1.4 setup with wireless sub and wireless rear speakers included in the box. That's right, you don't need to buy extras. Samsung ships it as a complete Dolby Atmos package. The design? Sleek, angular, and futuristic. It matches perfectly with their 2025 Neo, QLED, and OLED TVs. But does AI enhancement actually make a difference? Or is it just buzzword hype? Let's dig in. Samsung setup and features. Samsung soundbars pair seamlessly with Samsung TVs thanks to Q Symphony, where the TV speakers and soundbar work together instead of muting each other. It's an impressive effect that expands the soundstage. They also include multiple HDMI inputs, wireless subs, and SmartThings app integration. Plus, the setup is user-friendly, closer to Sonos than Yamaha. But the magic trick here is Samsung's AI audio processing. Does it really matter? Samsung's sound quality. Samsung's AI processing auto-adjusts the EQ based on the content. Watching a quiet drama? It boosts dialogue. Explosions in a blockbuster? It widens the bass and Atmos channels. Gaming? It prioritizes directional cues so footsteps feel like they're behind you. Combine that with the massive driver array of the Q990D, and you get a cinematic wall of sound that's hard to beat at the price. But Samsung has a catch, one that separates casual buyers from serious audio purists. The Samsung catch. Purists argue Samsung sound can feel too processed. The AI enhancements sometimes exaggerate effects, making things feel a little artificial compared to Yamaha's more true-to-source sound. It's the classic battle. Do you want accuracy, Yamaha, ecosystem simplicity, Sonos, or AI-driven wow factor, Samsung? Well, we're about to put them head-to-head and crown a real winner. Head-to-head comparison. Let's put them side by side. Ease of setup. Sonos wins here. It's the fastest, smoothest setup experience, no question. Flexibility and inputs. Yamaha takes the crown with multiple HDMI inputs and pro-level DSP. Complete packages. Samsung dominates. Their bundles include sub-plus rears out of the box. Sound quality. Sonos is warm and natural, Yamaha is accurate and detailed. Samsung is cinematic and boosted. Design. Sonos is minimalist. Samsung is futuristic. Yamaha is functional. Value for money. Samsung offers the most in the box for the price. So who's the ultimate winner in 2025? Let's decide. The winner. Which one should you buy? If you're looking for the best all-around experience for most viewers in 2025, the crown goes to Samsung. Why? Because they deliver the complete package. In one box, you get Atmos, wireless sub, wireless rears, AI processing, and a design that feels modern. It's the easiest recommendation for people who want cinematic sound without piecing together extras. But here's the nuance. If you're an audiophile who values purity and accuracy, go Yamaha. If you're a multi-room household and love sleek, app-based control, go Sonos. But if you're the average buyer in 2025, the best bang for buck choice is Samsung. Outro, your turn. So there you have it. Sonos, Yamaha, and Samsung, 3 titans of soundbars in 2025, each with their own strengths, but one clear winner for most buyers. Which one would you choose? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and I promise I'll reply fast. And don't forget, if you love deep dive reviews like this, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with someone building their dream home theater. Until next time, this is Interface Craft from your Home Entertainment HQ. See you in the next one.